This is Al Jazeera.
Live from Studio 14 here at Al Jazeera headquarters in Doha, I'm Fuliba Thibault. Welcome to the News Grid. Shot on the spot. The UN accuses Syrian government forces of killing 82 civilians in Aleppo as they tried to reclaim the last remaining rebel stronghold in the east. The situation for civilians is absolutely catastrophic. There are reports of extrajudicial killings, mass detentions and arrests, and with still no agreement on an evacuation plan, the worst may still be ahead.
We are here living a genocide, literally. It's unbelievable, and we are here seeing what's happening with our eyes and can't believe what is happening. There are injured in the streets, there are people, live people under wreckage, and civil defense, ambulance systems can hear them, and there's nothing they can do for them.
Where is humanity? Where is the world? There have been desperate messages from people trapped inside eastern Aleppo. Some of them are even going to Twitter to say their goodbyes. We're following some of those accounts, and you can too with the hashtag AJNewsGrid.
And Leah, our social media producer, is with us now on the News Grid, and lots of desperate messages coming out of Aleppo, Leah.
Really haunting messages, Folly, and a lot of them. They just keep coming in. Here are a list of just a few of them. Put them up here on the screen for you. They're just flooding in all throughout the day. Different people that we've been following, different activists, different residents of eastern Aleppo who are now tweeting out their final goodbyes. Bana Alabed is one of them, the 7-year-old girl that we've been following here at Al Jazeera. I've been talking to her mother since October of this year, and she just sent out this tweet, her last one, saying that this is my last moment to either live or die. Again, saying goodbye. Her neighbor here, also someone who I've been talking to, his Twitter handler, Mr. Alhamdo, he's saying this is his last message. We've shared so many moments, thanking his Twitter followers for the support, because he did tell me that he does find a lot of support by sharing his story online and having people talk back to him and encourage him. Someone else that I just got off the phone with just before we went on air here at News Grid is this man. His name is Rami. He was born and raised in eastern Aleppo, and he is there now. We were WhatsApping, and he sent me this message. Have a listen.
They did the executions yesterday. I'm just imagining in which way I'll be killed, and I wish I'll be killed with a shell or in a shelling or a barrel bomb or in clashes, direct hit. I don't know, because I don't want to experience the being captured or being arrested. That's what I'm feeling. That's all I can feel.
When I was talking to Rami, I asked him if he was safe and in a safe enough place to send me a picture. That was the picture that he sent there, but he said he had to go back inside. He couldn't Skype because the streets were too dangerous. And the White Helmets also, their last tweet was 10 hours ago, saying that ultimately we will not kneel. A lot of voices coming out of eastern Aleppo, and we've had the chance to talk to many of them on Al Jazeera. Here are a few more of them for you.
Here is Aleppo.
To everyone who can hear me, we are here exposed to a genocide in the besieged city of Aleppo.
I'm coming to you as an average person here in besieged Aleppo. We may not be able to send any more messages as regime forces push closer and closer. The airstrikes become more intense.
This may be my last video. More than 50,000 of civilians who rebelled against the dictator Al-Assad are threatened with field executions or dying under bombing.
أطفالنا تذبح، نساؤنا انحارت أعصابنا، لن يبقى لنا شيء.
Please, there is no minute to spare. Please stand with Aleppo.
Save Aleppo, save humanity.
And there's another side to the story and the celebrations that are going on in some places in Syria about the situation in Aleppo.
Some places, including in Aleppo, there have been celebrations, parties really on the streets. I have this tweet up for you here. This is Maytham at his Twitter handle, Maytham956. I was chatting to him earlier today, a very strong President Bashar al-Assad supporter. He was saying, let the spontaneous celebrations go, respect the free will of the people who want Assad in the Syrian army. He posted this picture very, very openly supporting Bashar al-Assad with hundreds, if not thousands of others all across across Syria who support him as well and are very excited for this advancement of the Syrian government. Other ones here, there were pictures of ralliers, of supporters passing out candy in the streets to anyone who had their windows pulled down, who were hanging out their windows chanting and celebrating. Interestingly, on the flip side of this, we have to look at also the protests that are happening all across the world against what these other celebrations are celebrating, which is the move and the advancement of Bashar al-Assad. This one outside of the Russian consulate in Istanbul, people protesting Russia's role in this. Again, the complete opposite of what the former people were celebrating. And also demonstrations in Idlib, in western Syria. So you have a divide going on. This is a civil war. You can see that in the type of protests and celebrations that are going on. And all of this, of course, tied around what is actually happening in Aleppo. There's still a lot of confusion. Alexander Yakovenko here, he is the Russian ambassador to the UK. He said, in the last 24 hours, Russia has secured the exit of more than 7,000 people and will provide them with food, shelter, and medical aid. I did a reverse image search on this particular picture that was used here, and it's from December 8th. From a file from a different website. So it's not taken in the last 24 hours as he's saying here. Imtiaz Tayyab, our correspondent, summing this out quite well, saying that the UN rights chief, Zaid Ra'ad al-Hussein, is calling on the international community to demand Syria allowing monitoring of its treatment of people to see what's happening inside East Aleppo. We'd love for you to join in on this conversation, a very complicated one. You can use the hashtag AJ Newsgrid.